Come over here. Okay. As I said, just going to make sure real quick that this is all working before we get started. Oh, Twitch. Twitch on my phone, I should say.
What's up?
Oh, it was just... Sometimes it acts funny before I get everything situated.
Open settings.
All right. Okay. Just going to check the
Open
volume.
podcast.
Okay. Good. All right. Perfect. Discord. All right. Yes. So, anyways, do you want to sync up
Are we
now that
live?
everything's... We are live. It
Yeah,
is going
absolutely.
out there. All right. Let me know when you're ready, and then we can talk about the subjects real quick and get started.
Okay. So let's just count it down. 3, 2, 1, clap.
Perfect.
You with those thunderclaps, man.
Yeah, you know, that's what I do. Um, yeah.
Yeah, I did a lot of free association, a lot of
Threen.
topics
Threen.
that were
Threen.
just coming
My
coming
Yaku
out.
is almost fully 6-starred, so we could talk about that too. Um, if I knew the opening to Gargoyles, I would totally do that. So if you want to look it up and
What is the and we live all I remember is the last live again. Then the chorus comes in. Let's
but yeah,
no, we're
we can talk about that. Of course, the Gargoyles. Yeah, Ken Nonviolent for Necro. Like we can definitely discuss that since we brought it up last time. What do you mean, Light Assassin Natalie versus Real World Natalie?
well, um part of a segment I want to do is like, things that happen with Summoner's War in the real world. So I know
This is the
Natalie and I
people
was like,
that you've bumped into and found out they played Summoners War.
kind of. It's very close because but that's really the gist of what I want to go over in that segment. But with this one, she doesn't play some. She plays a lot of games. She doesn't play Summoner's War. So
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna run it by you. I don't know if we can talk about this or not. But I said, Natalie, come here. You're in this game I play, and I showed her, Light Assassin Natalie, and she was like, okay, she's a dual wielder, and then Natalie throws up her knives and catches them, and she was like, she has nice boobs.
Solid. So, I mean, it
And
sounds like a
then,
ringing endorsement if you ask me.
she does. She was like, yeah, they if they ever made a character of me, that would be her, because real life Natalie has pretty nice ones also. Then she calls over, and this is Rand. This is why it's funny because she calls. He was like, Talia, check me out in this game, and I was like, Talia, there's a Talia in the game too. And she was like, no, there's never any like game characters with my name because Talia is not a super common name. So I showed her Talia, and she loved her. Like she was like, "Oh, she's super cute. Look at her skirt." She's like, "What are
Love
those
that.
things you're holding?" And I'm like, "Well, I don't know if you're old enough to remember Xena." She was like, "I love Xena. Like remember the things, the chakrams she thought." She was like, "She has chakrams. Oh my god, she's awesome." But these are people that never have played the game before,
That's awesome.
and
Okay.
they
I've got the subjects in then for you.
okay. So out of all those subjects, which ones do you like?
I put them down. You can just read.
Oh,
Don't make me work
okay.
harder than I already do.
Too bad. Can I violent for Necro? Okay, good. Mav. Oh, okay. That was more of a question. How far did he go? But it's pretty. It's a
Wait, were
surprising
you
answer.
trying to
Um,
do Mav with no runes, and you just wanted to see how
I
far you could
did
get?
by accident, of course. So I was doing TOA normal to get the second Street Fighter scroll, and I noticed. I'm not going to tell you until what level we got to. Until the actual show happens, but he
Okay.
did good. And then I was wondering why he stopped doing good, and I'm like, oh crap, there's no runes on him. He's not even level 40. He's 6-star, but he's like level 20 something. He's not even. But he didn't take any damage for like a lot of floors, and I want you to guess which floor on the show, of course.
I'm gonna love that.
Um, Thrain progress. Um, 2A guess. Oh, what's 2A guess?
You were saying about whether Thrain might be Gargoyle, Grim Reaper,
Oh,
2A.
duh. Okay, gosh, got you. Real world summoners war interactions. Okay, great. Yeah, these are all good. Excellent. True SW stories. And if time gargoyle teams. Yes. Okay. Excellent.
Um,
Excellent. Excellent. Excellent.
and I'm putting
I'm
the
just
last part here for you.
okay. Gonna go to channel 777 just so there's less chat.
Way ahead of you.
Less chat. Not more chat. Less chat. For whatever reason, YouTube wasn't letting me play any
The Gargoyles
videos.
theme?
I found the gargoyles theme and it was like, nope, you ain't playing that, bud. Let me try again. However, something went wrong. Retry. Something went wrong. Retry. Something went wrong. Retry. Yeah, maybe we can't show. Maybe Lonely Screens isn't allowing us to show, which is kind of dumb.
Okay.
Anyway,
Let me know if that works for you, the last thing I put in. And if so, all this pre show nonsense can be done.
lightning and the real world Lightstar. Well, we kind of say lightning inducing and lightning inducing. They are ascending. Episode one. I am. Okay, no, this works. I am the blue lightning induced because you get blue lightning when you do your homunculus. Oh.
That's subtle. Subtle.
Someone knows what en français. It's someone is what?
Sacre bleu. Sacre bleu.
But the blue, so I have to remember the blue lightning inducing Aztec. Real world. I like that. Yes. Mad real world. Mad real world.
See
Excellent.
what happens when
Aztec.
people stop being polite and start being real.
Start being real.
Yeah, mad real. Also, I can hear myself on your microphone.
Oh, thank you. Let me turn down. Go to back to audacity and turn down for what? Why is that up so freaking high, man? All
I
right.
don't know.
Just say something really quick so I can.
Something really quick.
Keep talking.
I
Keep
said
going.
something really quick. I don't hear anything.
Uh huh.
You're good.
Excellent. Excellente. Powerful.
Word.
Okay. Okay. Think. Wait. Small minor thing, but still. Yeah, man. Freaking watching Cowboy Bebop again because it reminds me of Elite.
I was
Because
watching Lupin the Third just today.
Lupin the Third. Wow. Very cool. Yay. I don't think I've ever seen like any like full season. I've watched maybe one or two episodes, but that's a classic. I should definitely check that. Use this Crunchyroll subscription that I have. Excellent. All right. I'm good with the topics. I think they're going to be funny.
Yeah,
And of course, summoning session. Did you get your second Street Fighter scroll?
I have to. Yeah,
Ah, good. I have two also. Good, good, good. All right. This is all going to work
I
well.
should have.
Hey, I got another mystical. Good, good. Look at
Look
that.
at you go. I don't have that kind of luck, but somebody best.
Let's see. So I'm literally gonna burn all of my mysticals and the three fire scrolls I have, and the two. Okay, so yeah, this is gonna be a good session. So we're both gonna get guaranteed Street Fighter.
But I also have my Toa normal scroll, so
You did
guaranteeing
finish Toa.
lightning for at least, you know.
Didn't even finish Toa normal. I only went up to get the Street Fighter scroll and kind of forgot about it. After was so
Hmm.
happy, totally forgot about it. Okay, so let me just put my
I'm
topics in a good
assuming you
place.
should have done it for heroic then too, so you could have gotten it.
I don't. Do they give it for heroic? Yeah,
Probably.
I didn't. I did
You
not.
can
I
go
don't
check.
think so.
That's the
Um,
beauty of this.
no, it's just the light and dark and the legendary,
Hmm.
which would doesn't make sense. I would think they would be on hard instead of. I don't know,
Well, maybe they want to make it more accessible.
which is
And regardless, it means
understandable.
what I'll get at least one more next month then if they keep it the same, right?
Yep.
And then but what's weird is the packs are going away, so what are you going to do?
When?
I don't know, isn't it like
8 days. Oh wow, you're right. Seven. Yeah, 8 days. Okay. Gotta shake our legs.
I
Shake a
just
leg.
you know, here's the thing. If I were to get it, I know I mean, we can start anyways. We should start. We should be more formal and then we can talk.
Okay. Oh, like start the show?
Yeah. Yeah, we should do that.
Like the show that we do like every week. We
Yeah.
should start that.
Yeah. Got the
Okay.
timer and everything.
Oh, you already set the time. Excellent. Okay, so let's 3, 2, 1, clap it out, and then we will start this puppy. 3, 2, 1, clap. Hello, summoners. Welcome to another pulse pounding,
Ba-bum. Ba-bum.
lightning inducing, tower ascending
Ah.
episode of A Monster Rancher's Guide to Summoner's War. I am the blue lightning. Wait, hold on. Sorry. Cut. Let's do it again.
Sure, sure, yeah. Nothing embarrassing about, you know, having that happen for the world to see.
Happens all the time. Do we have any viewers anyway?
Not now, but it will be there for
Not yet,
all
but
for
eventually.
posterity.
3, 2, 1, clap. Hello, summoners. Welcome to another pulse pounding,
Ba-bum. Ba-bum.
lightning inducing, tower ascending
Ah.
episode of A Monster Rancher's Guide to Summoner's War. I am the blue lightning inducing AztecOlmece, but it
That
wouldn't be
is.
a proper episode if I didn't have the real world Lightstar777 with me.
What is up, all of our fellow summoners and ranchers out there in the world? Aztec, of course, starting off. How are you, friend?
I am doing so well. Thank you for asking. Definitely finally finished all of the farmable Nat 5s in the game with this one support homunculus, which I'm going to summon on the show. So it's been
Nice.
a long time coming So all the fusion monsters, all of the Nat 5s that they've given us for events, and all of the homunculi have been summoned by this guy.
Nice, nice, nice. Out of curiosity, did you build up your original homunculus, or did you just wait and then you've been going for getting your
I
support
still have a
homunculus
baby.
first?
Still a baby. Un pequeño. He's still a baby homunculus. I was waiting and just, stacking up, all the materials necessary to get both of them. And then I'm just gonna, with the new auto farm feature, just gonna knock out, leveling up both of their skill sets.
Awesome. Right on. Now, as for what we are going to discuss today in the grander format, we are going to talk about Rift Raid Beasts for sure. Um, it kind of
Punch a
follow
rift
up
beast in the
real
face.
quick for something we were talking about last week is a rune set recommendation for Ken if he is on your Necro team.
Yeah.
Thrain's progress in. I'm assuming I'm the only one of the two of us who's building him, Aztec, or are you
Yeah,
making one?
right now I have a Thrain, but he's just gonna, govern the SDF for the next foreseeable future.
Perfect. Pretty much, and we'll go into it. We'll go into it. I use dupe monsters for leveling those things that are not like high level projects for me.
Right.
So if I'm going to work on like a Grim Reaper, it's going to be because I have enough Grim Reapers to, even if they're fully skilled up, I can just keep leveling them up via just family. Because I figure, well, they're easy enough to come by, for one thing,
Yeah, you
and
fall over him.
yeah, it's like the Amazons. I plan
Yep.
on fully skilling up the fire, wind, and water one, and then leveling them up just because I have that many Amazons. But I'm
Yeah.
also going to level up
You're Jeff Bezos.
my two extra Lins, which would give me a total of 4 by the time I get to all said and done. Whenever
Four Amazon.
Bison is the last boss for the Street Fighter for the week, or I mean
Yeah.
for the day, I always have to crystal my way through the problem. Every other boss doesn't matter. Like if it's Ryu, I can usually get through it no problem. But this one, if he's the 5th level one, always gets me. Um,
I just think you predicted who you're gonna summon today. Because in this summon session, both Lightstar777
that's
and
me.
AztecOlmece have
That's him.
two, not one, but two Street Fighter scrolls to summon on the show today.
One
Among other
from
things.
the
Among other things.
event and one from Toa. Yes. We are
Yep.
going to talk a little bit about real world interactions with other Summoners War fans and all that, and not necessarily just at
Yes.
meetups that we have gone to, but
Just
more
in the
some of those
regular real world.
obscure meetings that we have found for people. We are going to talk a little bit about Aztec's homunculus that he's going to summon and talk about, if we have some time, some gargoyle team comps that we were thinking about. And what we are still guessing
Dun, 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 dun,
might
dun,
be some possible
dun.
2As that might come down the pipeline here someday for us.
Yeah, I'm gonna need some help picking which skill tree to go for the support homunculus, either light or dark, and hopefully Lightstar can help me out with that.
Yeah, I mean, do you just want to start there, my friend, and we can discuss?
Well, start by summoning my homunculus. Oh, you're too kind. Look at
Yeah.
this, guys. Thank you. Appreciate that. I'm not sure if I can. I am repeat battling, but guess who is ending this repeat battle so we can summon his homunculus? Absolutely. As I beat down this dark rift beast, which I am not sorry for doing. Not sorry for punching rift beasts in the face. Not sorry. See the
Sorry,
face?
sorry,
Punched.
sorry, not sorry.
So I mean, I which skill path did you go down with your support homunculus?
That is a good question. I went dark. I'm actually just. You're going to laugh, but I don't know where Homunculus actually go into the storage defense force because I moved him there, I think, for some probably seemed at the time really good reason. And, oh wait, no, there he is, all the way at the top. So I went the dark support route. Now, the reason why I did this is for Unbalanced Field, which is it will
Okay.
increase the skill cooldown of all enemies by 2 turns and decreases the attack speed for 2 turns. After that, skill
Oh.
cooldown time of all allies will be decreased by 2 turns each, and the attack speed will be increased for 2 turns. So
Hmm.
basically, for those of you that tuned out about 2 words into that, basically what it means is so your Samanth, your Pernas, things like that, where their resurrection mechanic is actually based upon a respawn timer, basically. Like if they use it, oh, it's going to be X amount of turns till they can use it again, like 8 turns or something. Unbalanced Field could basically push that into a cooldown beforehand, and then if you kill them, they don't get to resurrect. So it is a very good PvP skill to have. I mean, amongst other things,
Hmm.
I mean, your personal cooldowns for all of your allies will go down 2 turns. So that means you're using your skills a lot more often as well on your side. The other ones that he has is he will attack and remove all beneficial effects on a target with a 75% chance, and weaken defense for 2 turns with a 50% chance. And his S1 will attack the enemy to remove one beneficial effect granted on the target and absorb 10% of their attack bar with a 25% chance each. So it gives you some of that, like, attack homunculus. If you go water homunculus route, it gives you some
Right.
of the attack bar control. It gives you that utility where, like Ganymede, will be able to push back a turn. It's a tactic I
Hmm.
use quite often if I know I'm about to kill something and I have it. I will use
Right.
Ganny's, just get the name, Seal Magic, so that it will push back the skill on max cooldown for somebody. So basically, if I know I'm about to kill a Perna, I will use that and push back their turn. But the support homunculus will let you do that in the Dark Line. Now, that being
Hmm.
said, there is a lot to be said for the light build as well.
Yeah, it looks like it can. It's pretty much a pretty good healer. I see one skill, Operation Alpha, recovers the allied target's HP by 35% and extends the time of beneficial effects. Okay. Hmm. Did not know any of this. This is why it's good to check your skills. Very cool.
Yeah, let
So,
me.
have you ever, did you just go dark or did you ever build a light one at all?
Um, I've only ever built it this way because when I
Okay.
did research at the time, this was the somewhat preferred build
Okay.
was to be that
Gotcha.
way. But I know with the current state of things, there is a lot to be said for having the light support homunculus because not only will it be a phenomenal healer for your auto teams, it
Right.
can also just rock everything. I mean, if you look at all four of the last ones, I mean, no matter what route you go, you can make the attack bar of allies and enemy to. Well, see, that one, fast pace, I would never go with that because I don't like when you give everybody 100% one, but you can increase your defense. So if you're using like an Imcesti, something like
Right.
that team, as you were saying, like gargoyles, that would be a very good
Yes.
ability to have
100%.
because it's going to help you. Um, Increase attack power. So, yeah, and I mean, when
Oh,
you fully
Rock On
skilled
looks
up, you
great.
have
Hmm.
20, 30%. So you'd have 65% recovery of allies' HP if you went light. So, there
Rock
again,
On looks great.
you
And
really have a lot to be said for doing that. Um,
increases the attack power of all allies for 2 turns, and after that, up to 3 allies will attack the target. Do I smell 2A Relk?
Right. And so therein that is another thing because this is let me just see if I can pull it up, but the usage of the monster, will mine only show me dark builds? Oh, here we go. So the light homunculus used in dragons quite a bit with Roke
Mm-hmm.
and Crow because, as you said, they're going the rock on route most likely. And
Absolutely.
there's siege battles, Necro, because again, you're going to get those multi hits, you're going to break the shield quicker, you're going to, have a good time. Used on the Wind Rift Red Beast, it looks like Punisher's Crypt, which that alone right there. So the team that I'm looking at right
Punisher's
now
Crypt, right? Yeah, definitely.
is a Punisher's Crypt, Verd, Pang, Double Roke, and the Light Homunculus.
Excellent.
So, and I mean, again, I can't imagine they're doing anything other than the rock on route,
Absolutely.
which,
What else are you gonna do?
right. So, and I mean, you can use Steel Fortress, just the Rift Raid Beast
I
itself.
might just roll the light route because just for the new dungeons. That's all. That
Mm-hmm.
sounds good.
And
Should
it
I
would
count it
only
down?
cost me 300 crystals, or no, you know what? I have more than enough of that. Maybe I'll change mine over
Yeah,
someday. I don't know.
might as well. I mean, new artifacts are the thing now, so you might as well.
Right?
Oh
Do it.
yeah, and we got to name. We got to name this thing too, right? That's gonna be. Well, I got
Mm.
two. I'm down to two names. There was a whole
Okay,
list,
Squishy
but I've
Baby
narrowed
Bear. Squishy Baby Bear.
it
I
down.
like. Yep. Squishy Baby Bear. Mm-hmm.
Probably not gonna do that one. Squishy baby Daenerys.
Devil Cat.
That's not one of them, but actually that would be pretty funny. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Let's summon some blue lightning
Wait, we haven't even established the
and
name. You're the worst.
summon.
You are the worst.
We're gonna establish the name either Rei and Ayanami from
Mm.
Evangelion, of
Again.
course,
Mm.
who kind of resembles this light homunculus, or Avarice, which is just a funky name for Greed, who is the name of another homunculus in Full Metal Alchemist.
Mm.
So, which
That sounds
one
like
of
plagiarism.
those?
The first one is more artistically chosen.
Rei Ayanami?
Sure, yeah.
You think I could fit? Think I can fit
Try it.
both?
I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna see if you can do it.
Looks like I can. Yeah. I will go with your suggestion with Rei Ayanami, if I can.
Weepy Baby Bear.
Inappropriate words are not allowed. So we
Mm-hmm.
may have to just go with Avarice.
Every time you say that, though, it reminds me of the Seven Deadly Sins anime.
Which I've only seen the first season of. But yep, Avarice it is. It seems to like that one. So there she is, Blue Lightning and all.
I really do.
So as promised, Blue Lightning was summoned on the show.
Nice.
But,
I
but I am going to.
I'm really
I think I'm
thinking
gonna.
about switching mine over to the light build.
You might as well. I don't see any reason why you wouldn't.
I don't know.
And honestly, I just don't have a whole lot of light monsters. Period. Like I have I mean, because of pretty much most of them are Hall of Heroes anyway. But I
Here,
just don't.
look at my screen for a second. This is why
Sure.
I don't want to switch it over sometimes.
Hmm.
Because
TOA, yeah, I hear you. My
and I
TOA
mean,
team's pretty locked,
but
so
you see,
I'm pretty good with that.
It's Toa hard. You see,
Yeah, I hear
this
you.
monster is used on many of the problematic floors in Toa Heroic,
Hmm.
including the last boss. So, you see, it makes
You are
me
torn.
somewhat torn because mine is the Toa build. But
I hear
again, the other one
you.
is the
Oh,
new content build.
thanks for the people.
Oh,
Got
hey,
some
thanks.
GZs for summoning my support homie. So there she is. Last of the 5 stars done. Aztec's a happy kid. So there's really no reason for me to make a baby account. Isn't.
I mean, there's always reasons in the world to do anything.
It's true. So thank you for the name suggestion. I wish I could have used that, but
Whoa.
inappropriate words are not allowed.
Did you see what that guy said?
No, what's up?
Look right after my GZ for you. You're in your guild chat. You have to go back to the
Oh,
normal chat.
I do. Awesome. Awesome. Awesome.
Oh, by
Awesome.
the way, just so you can see, because I know we talked about this, but if you look,
Mm-hmm.
every Rift Raid beast I have gotten a triple S on.
Excellent. I see.
Could not be happier.
I don't think I've cracked S in any of them. Definitely A pluses, so that's the next step.
Well, I mean, what's funny is I had fully skilled up both of my homunculus before I ever got triple S on any of them, so. And my teams still sometimes are
Hmm.
inconsistent, so we'll try it.
No, that's awesome on all 5 of them. That's great.
I did fully skill up my wind sniper today, so he is now doing silly amounts of damage, which makes me
Did
very
you use
happy.
Devilmon or did you just have snipers laying around?
Devilment. What? Who said
Oh,
that?
it's okay.
I also
It's a,
used a couple for my Shayna
mm-hmm.
because, again, I am determined somehow, some way to get through that dimensional predator. I I have gotten to the last stage and I keep dying out in like the
Yeah.
second rotation of the last boss, so I'm getting very close, but just like I've said before, I feel sometimes like everything about the dimensional predator boss is did you get lucky? Did you crit when you
Mm.
needed to so that you didn't lose
Right.
half your team to, you know, the wins? So that is something that does bother me occasionally is how aggravating it can be that I'll be starting out and one time I can wipe out everybody on the first stage. No, not a
Right.
single problem in the world. Next time I try and go do it, I end up losing just instantly. It bothers me,
It's somewhat similar to the Rift Beasts. If you don't crit at the right time, your score will be completely different.
right? Yeah, my team's
Excellent.
doing all right though.
So,
I mean, so Thrain. So Thrain is amongst many monsters that I have leveled up just to free up storage defense force space. I
right.
have not used a tremendous amount of him in anything other than when I was doing the dimensional rift.
Right.
Yeah. So I was doing that with because I had my weekly, or I think I get one weekly. I had a 12-hour XP bonus this morning, so I used it and I
Yeah.
finished getting him to 5 star. I do need to build up more of the spare ones that I have to get there, but I
Right.
really
So, Thrain is
do
the Dark Grim
enjoy.
Reaper, right?
Yes, Dark Grim Reaper, and I'm just going to pull him up real quick as soon as I find him. Thrain, there you are. So, I mean, the really nice thing about him is everything about him is doing damage. So, I
Right.
mean,
Absolutely.
obviously, but he will do continuous damage on an enemy for 2 turns. That lasts for 2 turns, which is great.
Yeah.
You have his Esri that will fall on the enemy with Meteorites of Doomsday and inflict damage that increases with time. And it stuns the enemy for 1 turn if they're under continuous damage. So if you're running with like a Rika or anything like that, or even if you land with his S2, Doomsday will cause damage to increase over time, which is a very unique mechanic that not many people will have. I mean, I don't know of many other monsters that have that where the damage will increase the longer you're going on. And his S1 is pretty cool because he acquires an additional turn if the enemy dies as a result. So, and all of his abilities, like all the skill ups, are just damage related. So I'm 2 away from the end of that, and that will add another 25% damage to him once I have it. So he is magnificent. I am very much enjoying playing with him so far.
Excellent.
I did actually do some PvP, and as you'll notice, I have no runes on him, but he still was able to just knock it out of the park regardless. In fact, let me see. Pretty sure I have a... No, I didn't say Siri, you silly phone. I know this... Oh, whoops. Forgot I was repeat battling. See, this is what happens. I got too comfy with the fact that I was repeat battling. But once I'm done with this, I will take him into the arena just to show you. I genned the team I used when I was testing him out in arena was a Halea lead with Thrain and Crow and my Mantura, who is the Dark Serpent.
So Halea is the Dark Harpy, and she has a Dark Monster attack lead.
Yes. And then basically it's a YOLO team because ain't nobody healing anywhere in that thing. But
not at all.
They were doing a lot of damage even to pretty high level things, and as you saw, they're not ruined well. So, I mean, some of them have no runes at all. So, you did ask, do I
bring
think
up the next?
Right.
That's funny. You foreshadow the next topic, but please continue.
Well, I mean, you did ask in regards to, do I think that was hilarious? And I'm going to laugh at you now. You asked if I think that the Grim Reapers might get a 2A.
Yes.
I definitely think they are a strong contender for it, just based on the types of monsters that they have 2A'd in the past. I mean, that being said, other than the Dark Grim Reaper, I don't generally see a lot of them used in general use anywhere. Okay. Which, again, you could take that as 6 of one, half a dozen of another. I mean, you could say that not many people used the War Bears originally.
Not until the 2A.
Before they were 2A'd, but... I don't know. I don't know if it's always just an incentive for us to use monsters that are going to be, otherwise neglected, if that's the sole motivation. And I mean, and this is speaking to something I, again, personally don't have any knowledge of. I don't know if that is the mentality behind it, because if that is the mentality behind it, I stand by the fact that the 2A'ing of gargoyles, which I through chat and everything else, there was somebody who was asking about a gargoyle and whether they were useful or not. And somebody was like, if you don't have the dark one, they're all useless, they're all pathetic, it's a waste of monster. And I'm just starting to wonder if it is truly the most hated monster that you could have. because
Can't be. I love them. I love the
right,
gargoyles. There's no way.
and I do as well. Like, but I mean that is the thing. That is the kind of the quan of it is I don't really know 100% which way that goes. I don't know if they would go with the Grim Reapers because they are also very abundant. And sometimes I think they go for monsters that maybe are not as prevalent. But
Okay.
the War
Right. A
Bears,
little used.
again, everywhere. Martial Cats, everywhere. So,
Right.
I don't know. It's so inconsistent. I don't know what their strategy is. I don't know what their thought process is. But I would not mind if they announced it. I would not mind it. I still maintain, for me personally, I would love to see the mermaids only because I feel like they are very niche monsters that do like we can do this one thing and that's it. We're very squishy.
I. I.
We're very there are better choices than us sometimes, but otherwise we each can do one thing really well.
Two reasons why it's probably not going to be a mermaid. They just buffed the Wind Mermaid, and she is crazy awesome. So I doubt she's getting a 2A.
Well, time will tell. Time will tell.
Absolutely. So you brought up an awesome point when you started talking about runes or not runing or lack thereof. I was running some, and this is just a completely random question that I have for Lightstar. I was running
Yeah.
TOA normal, trying to get my Street Fighter scroll, of course,
Cool.
and I have a very awesome team. Shout out to Sean B. Of Sigmaris, Mav, pardon me, Vertile, Lauren, and Fran. And I'm
Nice.
running
Dependable.
through 2A, yeah, definitely, attack bar controllers out the wazoo. So I'm running TOA and I'm getting to a certain level. And, some of my units aren't even taking damage, which is kind of the norm. And then around a certain level, I notice someone takes out my Mav. And that's a little difficult to do with the way I've ruined them. Turns out, didn't ruin them. Mav was running TOA with no
Naked as the
runes.
day he was born.
And not even, he's 6-starred, but he's not max level 6-starred at all.
That's
He's
funny.
max skilled, but I think he's only like level 25 or so. Who knows? So
That's
my
funny.
question to you, Lightstar, is what level on TOA normal did I get to with an unruined Mav? Just guess.
37.
Close. 35.
Okay.
That's good. That's a good guess.
Thank you.
You were only 2 off. That's frighteningly good. But
You know,
yeah, around level 35, I noticed Mav got offed, and I'm like, what happened? And
that's funny.
no runes on
I
Mav.
mean, I love Mav. I must admit I rarely use Mav that much anymore, especially when they added
Since he
the
got promoted to, this new, like, a monster investigator,
right. But when they added Vero to be able to cleanse and heal, sometimes I
Yeah.
feel Veramos is a almost better choice. I get that Vero is not as survivable as Mav, and you're not getting the
Yeah.
cooldown reduction on your skills. So there are still a lot of good reasons to use Mav, but also
Definitely.
I have Ganny. So again, maybe I'm a bit spoiled that
A bit.
I can
A little.
say that I don't really need Mav that often in my Toa or Toa Heroic,
But
but
but that was last week's conversation about who to use, Gene versus Mav. Gene is definitely farmable, and in this guy's opinion, a better option. But I
well,
still use Mav, especially with that showing with no runes. How far? Of course,
oh,
everyone on the other team was level 40, skilled up and such like that. But Mav took little to no damage in 20 floors. That's craziness.
That
He's
is
great
very
for
funny.
TOA if you don't have a Gene or a Ganny.
Right.
It's cool.
I mean, and it is.
Definitely.
I mean, I think this is going to be very sad if I did it. I'm pretty sure I did. I think one, I shoved him into the storage defense force. Very sad.
Awesome.
And
Excellent.
not so much. I mean, he's my
Ganny's
little
not in your storage
he's
defense force.
he's my little Mav. He's my little
I,
guy.
I
But
don't see Ganny in your storage defense force.
no, that would not happen. There are some things that are in my storage defense force that are a little bit odd though. So
Next week, we're gonna peruse Lightstar's storage. Get all up in there.
get it. And I'm looking. Oh, he must be in my standard box. Why can't I see him though?
You didn't feed him, did you?
No, every
You're not one
monster.
of those people that feed monsters that are actually good, right? Like this guy.
I wouldn't imagine I did.
Antares, fed. Lapis, fed again.
It's funny.
We all have our rookie stages, right?
You know, this
Well,
is
not Lightstar.
troubling me though because I
What is
locked.
troubling you, Light?
Well, I mean, just trying to find him now. But I'm gonna stop before if I see that he's gone for some reason because every monster I have that I'm not using to level something up is always locked. So I don't know
Yeah.
where he would have actually gone, and I don't see him. Wait, there he is. Whew! Okay, God. Wow, I was scared for a moment.
I could see the fear in your face.
I was getting so ready to just throw a temper tantrum over there off camera and then come back to you after it was done. Oh yeah, look, I
Well, now
even
you don't
still
need to do that. Now you need to
see
be happy you
locked,
have your back.
locked like a boss, and he's on 100% resistance even though I stole his rune. So you see,
It's a good math.
thanks, man. But I again, it is very sad for me, but I do feel a lot of the time I can find use for Jean on every single floor of Toa Heroic.
Absolutely. 100%.
But Mav is one of those that he comes in and he does what he needs to for that one floor. And then I'm like, thanks, Mav. Get back to your box.
Get out of here.
Get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper.
So, real quick, need your advice, as it were. So, as you know, I like to use the extras of monsters I have to
Yes.
level up things. I
Excellent.
currently am just waiting on one ninja here to be leveled up, and then I have the others sitting here in the SDF, and
Right.
they will be all 5-star, and I could 6-star my Garo. So, and that would get me almost full skill ups via my ninja army, which I'm leaning towards. The other one I have is my Drunken Master army that is being built,
Right.
and I would use it to 6-star my Tianqin. Here's the problem, though. My Tianqin, for one thing, the Drunken Masters are not built up yet, so they are still not even max level. But the other problem is I actually skipped ahead and I was leveling up them to 5-star before I've ever even 5-starred my Tianqin.
Putting the cart before the horse, of course.
Right. So, I mean, I do have some extra of the like of the different Drunken Masters, so I could theoretically get them up to max 3-star, make them 4-star, use them for skill ups to help get him there, but I really don't feel like I need anything. Like, I don't want to do that for 4-star. I just want to use Rainbow Bonds because, as you'll notice, he only
Right.
needs 7 skill ups. So I could use like 2 Rainbow Mon and 2 Drunken Masters to basically make him 5-star, and then
Yeah,
use the other 5 to 6-star him. So I'm
definitely. I
more
see you.
leaning towards Garrow in terms of the cleaning out my storage defense force monsters.
Right.
So what do you think? What would be your opinion?
I'll do the Rainbow Mon 6-star Garrow, clean the space out. Absolutely.
Okay. So finish leveling up my 1 Garrow, and then I have
Yes.
enough 4 stars to make him monstrous now, and then I will
Yeah, you're gonna
make
love him in
2. I'm
PvP.
going to make 2 Tiankens, and I mean 2 Rainbow Mons, so I can get my Tianken to 5-star, and then he's already got his all of his friends and family of drunken masters ready to sacrifice on his behalf. Cool, cool.
Yeah, there's less work with Garrow, so knock Garrow out.
Right on. So, real quick here, I know we wanted to talk about real world bump ins with people who play Summoner's War. And
Absolutely.
very quickly, I will say one that comes to mind is a couple people that I have met. One was a coworker who saw me playing in the break room one day and told me
Right.
that they played. Found out another coworker
Oh,
of mine
excellent.
used to play and has gotten
Hmm.
back into the game recently.
Oh, even better.
I mean, there are people like that. And then the only other one was somebody who saw that I was playing. I think we were at Target one day and said they
Right.
played. So that's my 3, but you had 2 very cool
I had
interactions.
two very unusual ones, and this is just, a topic that um I don't know, kind of came up when I was listening to the recordings of the meetup. And I'm thinking like, wow, I've actually met, or like, just for an example, my wife and I went to one of our favorite places. It's called Zen Burger, and they serve wine and burgers. It's excellent. So we were up in Bergen County at the Bergen County Zen Burger, and we were both playing. We were both farming while we were waiting for the appetizer.
Nice.
And our waitress comes over, hi, my name is. I totally forgot her name, of course, but regardless, the next thing out of her face was like, "Are you guys farming?" And we both look at her like, "Oh, you're one of us, one of us." She
Nice.
takes out her phone, shows us her Sky Island, of course, and of course, you can't like predict these types of things. I
Mm-hmm.
think I added her to my friends list like right on the spot. That was great. I was in Applebee's one time and I summoned a Lushan, and someone saw lightning on my phone and stopped at the table, like almost creating like a small accident with one of the waitresses. Like, said he plays summoners also. But my favorite is there's I was oh yeah, this is how I met Ojo 12. I used to work for the Apple Store, and I was hanging out with one of the people that was, waiting for their Genius Bar appointment, and he pulls out his phone and he starts, you know, um, farming Light Beast. And I had never seen a Dark Samurai before, and he had Sige, the Dark Samurai, as his rep monster. And we started talking summoners, and he pointed me out that he just got his daughter playing. His oldest daughter was playing, and of course, I added him to the friends list. Shout out to Ojo 12. He's definitely
Shout
still
out.
grinding, and he was playing since day one. He started, like, I think as soon as the game came out, and he was way past me in progression. When I met him, and this was roughly about 2 years ago or so. So that was great. One of my favorite stories is, of course, working at the Apple Store, you work with a lot of gamers, and um, I think this was a while ago, but this is around when Natalie, the Light Assassin, was Hall of Heroes.
Mm.
So I'm on break, and I summon Natalie, and Natalie in the real world, there's a co-worker of mine named Natalie, and is sitting next to me. I say, "Hey, Natalie, I just summoned you." And being the gamer that she is, she appreciated the joke. And she was like, whoa, she's really cute. She's very cool. And so in Natalie's animation, well, Summoner's War Natalie's animation, she throws up one of her knives and she catches it. And she was like, oh, wow, she's a dual wielder. If that was me in the game, that's how I would want to look. And they got my boobs right, too. So perfect. So that would be that would be exactly me. So Natalie's friend comes over, Talia. Can't make this up. And I'm like,
Cannot.
Talia, check this out. You're in this game too. And Talia's like, no one really uses my name. It's not like a super popular name. So I show Talia, real world Talia, Summoner's War Talia. And she loves her look. She was like, oh, she's super cute. But what are those things that she's holding? And of course, I get on my soapbox. It's like, I don't know if you guys remember an old show named Xena. She was like, of course I know Xena. Xena throws the chakrams. I was like, yeah, those are chakrams. And she was like, what? That's so crazy. That's so cool. So even people that don't play usually have a pretty positive attitude towards Summoner's War. And I'll never forget the first day I introduced my wife to the game, and she just loved the art style. She loved the way the characters looked, among everything as a draw, to start playing. And now she's been playing for about 2 years now, which is excellent.
That is awesome. I love that.
Yeah, it's cool when you meet people with similar names in the game. Yeah, absolutely. Good
Who
times.
was it I was going to... Oh, Thrain. See? I reminded
Right.
myself eventually.
See?
Yes,
That's what
yes.
you're there for.
Who needs runes for a rival battle? Rival battles are for quitters. So, this is my team I used. I forgot, I actually am using Zinc, not my
Yes.
precious little baby angel Mantura. And only because, like that, it diminishes their thing. So, Doomsday here, bloop.
Doomsday.
But he does, I mean, he's not ruined, and he's only 4-star, I think, right? Oh no, 5-star right now. But I mean, still, the fact that he does as much damage as he does, and that
With
he
no
has,
runes?
with
That's
no
pretty
runes,
impressive.
like, that's what I like about him, that even I haven't built him properly, and he's pretty good.
Is that what you like about him?
That's what I likes about him.
Shout out to Letterkenny.
Love
We
it.
love that show.
It's a great show. Great show. So, are you ready here at the end for some summoning?
Did you have to ask if I'm ready for some summoning?
Are you ready for some summoning? Okay, I'm going to
Wednesday
disappoint
night
myself. I'm going to disappoint myself several times, and then I'll get to the ones that are guaranteed lightning. Of course, I've got my L&D for my Toa, my legendary for my Toa, my 2 Street Fighter scrolls, 2 of each attribute, and 6 mystical. I am storing my exclusive summoning for 3 weeks.
Okay.
Because then
Any
it will
reason
be
why?
Praha, Velajuel, and what's his name? The Wind Panda.
And I know you've been on the hunt for a Archangel for
Did
so
you just
long.
summon something?
No, I just powered up so I have space. I have no space.
I'm watching you. Well, hold on a minute. You don't have any space. Come on, go ahead and hit that plus sign over on your storage defense
Yes,
force.
sir.
Come on. Get
Sir,
up to
yes,
750 where I am, and then you can talk to me about not having space.
I am going
I
to
don't have
do
space.
something
I
similar.
have 300 storage space, and I'm all out. Dude, I have 450 more monsters sitting in my storage defense force most of the time.
That's a lot of monsters. That's a lot of monsters.
Well, you said we're going into it next week, so you can look at it then and be impressed with the width and breadth of my SDF and all the little goodies inside. Well, while you're doing that, I'm going to keep doing some battles.
Okay, well,
Maybe,
I'm pretty much good. Yeah, I think I'm okay. I think I have at least enough to knock out this session.
all right.
So I'm gonna just rock out all of my, well, pretty much all of my mysticals, and we're obviously gonna wait until the end to knock out our 2 Street Fighter scrolls.
Indeed.
So I'll count.
I'm going to try and pace myself based on your summoning this time
Oh,
because
don't
I
do
am
that.
cursed and I get no lightning ever. So you see, if I
No
match
lightning
you,
ever.
I will probably get a fire fairy king, and I'll probably summon Artamiel and all the rest. Yeah. So
Well, let's find out. You ready?
as ready as I'll ever be.
3, 2, 1, and summon. Summoning. So I did um have a question for you while we're summoning.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember who your
Sweet Michelle.
the first time you got, well, since you brought up summoning stones, the first time you got lightning with your
I got
summoning
some
stones?
lightning. Got
I
lightning.
got some lightning too.
I got a
Awesome.
cannon girl because can never have too many. And you got a fake 4-star.
I got a water doll scene.
Of course you did.
Second one. Second water doll scene.
Now, just for those of you keeping score, other than the one Summoner's War scroll that or Street Fighter scroll that I had last time, I've gotten one single Street Fighter character. And you know what? Just because I am cursed beyond all belief, it was a dupe of the one I got from the Street Fighter scrolls. So
So I am on
I
went
ain't mad.
three wind doll seams, 2 water, 1 dark, 3 water Chun-Li's, 1 fire. Yeah, that's it so far. But strange
I
things
ain't
happen.
I ain't mad. Just speaking words to the universe. I don't know what it is with my account, man. It literally has
You played
sucked
too much Street Fighter as a kid.
all the
That's all.
luck out of my Sky Island. That's what seems to be where we're
Sucked the
at.
luck. Eek.
Yep. Suck the
Oh, right.
luck.
Actually, I did need a water.
STL.
I did need a water werewolf, so I'm actually happy I got one. I'm pretty sure I fed all mine, but now I want to build and 2A a vigor, and I just pulled a water werewolf,
Nice.
so I'm actually a happy kid with a 3-star.
Nice. Let me know when you're getting close to the end because
I
I'm down
just
to
ended.
only big scrolls now.
Yeah, it's only the big boy scrolls right now.
I have
So
an L and
should we?
D, my legendary,
Mhm.
and then the 2 Street Fighter. Do you want me to do my other 2
Oh yeah, please
first?
definitely do your L&D and your
No lightning because again, cursed. Oh, a fairy. Oh my god, a fairy. This game hates me sometimes.
could always feed her to Fran.
I will come at you through this camera.
That's gonna be a tight fit because the Ethernet cable is
Was that a fat joke?
tiny.
All right, count it down for these scrolls so at least I
Three,
can.
2, 1, and what we're doing Street Fighter
Wow.
or
Seriously?
round
Yes.
one.
Yes, we are.
Oh, nice fire doll scene, and The
A fire
fourth
Dulcie?
wind Dulcim. Yep. The fourth wind one. The
Okay.
fourth one.
I'm going to say my little Ryu M. Bison prayer. All right. Hitting it.
Hitting it.
See? Cursed. Cursed is what I tell you. I got another fire Dulcim immediately after the first one.
After I got my first one. with fire Dulcim today. They're just giving them out. So I got 2 Dulcims, 1 wind, which I had, and 1 fire, which I did not have. Excellent. So you have 2 fires.
Yep. Yep. That is what I got. That is
Excellent.
what I got. Trying to find
So-
him now. Okay. Locked. Move
So it
over
looks
there.
like I have almost all 3.
Oh. Again, your
I know
account
Littleton
blessed. My account cursed.
not at all. I
Do you
know
know how
little to nothing
long
about
I've
fire.
had a splendid blessing of summon? The answer: too long. Too long.
Too long.
Yep.
Mo long.
Nope. Too long. Who do you want to shout out?
Who do I want to shout out? Of course, Rashi Boshi
Love
for
Rashi Boshi.
just being awesome
Boshi.
and interacting and watching our streams, of course. Let's see. Who else should I shout out? Let me just jump to the friends list and do what I always do. Definitely Crashing 84, who just happened to hit us up while we're recording, which is ironic.
That's funny.
So definitely want to shout out Crashing 84.
Well, while you're doing that, I definitely want to shout out both Rashi Boshi and DSC Justin. The other day, I was playing some Battlefront with my friends, and they both were in the chat at the same time, and we were having a lovely conversation, so I enjoyed that.
Excellent. Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're definitely supporting other aspects of the things we do, so that's just, well beyond awesome.
Yeah, I enjoy that.
Any other shout outs?
Let's see. Looking down my list here. Yeah, definitely Fuentes. He, I think, had checked out the Twitch stream. As
Yes.
not sure if any of you know, but we are now getting into the habit of live streaming this and posting it to our YouTube afterwards.
Yes.
So, and we did just start a Summoners or Monster Ranchers Guide to Summoners War Twitch, I believe.
Discord. Oh, Twitch, yes. We have our own MRGTSW Twitch and our Monster Ranchers Guide to the Universe Discord. You can find our link on our Twitter page and on our Reddit page, and I think on our Facebook page once I put it there.
Nice. And we definitely, I have been putting it, but apparently he had followed my Twitch or found it somehow and saw that I had summoned my Chung-Li and just reached out and congratulated me, which was really nice because we all know I've been very much a salt block about this event so far. Very salty. Dear love me. That's how salty I am. But yeah, I mean, pretty much everybody in my guild, everybody on my friends list, everybody out there who watches and listens to us, you all are wonderful and great, and we love having you out there. We love doing this. We love chatting with you all. So thank you, everybody. Always
100%. And I've noticed such an uptick in listenership. So, new people are listening and discovering our podcast and Discord and such like that. And just hope we're producing content that you like. Definitely give us a shout out at mrgtsw at gmail, at Ranchers Guide on Twitter,
tweet tweet.
mrgtsw and on Instagram, mrgtsw on Facebook, mrgtsw on YouTube, and mrgtsw on Reddit. And I think that's all of it. I'm going to stop saying mrgtsw.
Are you sure? I feel like you could do a few more.
I don't want to.
Don't want to. But no,
Excellent.
truly,
Excellent.
thank you, everybody, for, you know, all of your support. We've been having a lot of fun. I can only speak for me personally, but I've been enjoying the added interactions in Discord with everybody.
Yes,
So
100%.
it has been quite enjoyable for me. I'm going to have to look up if this light fairy is good before I feed her to something.
Don't feed her. She loves you.
I had one already, so.
Oh,
But yes, just thank you. It has been a lot of fun. Our Discord has currently a lot of different things that we both enjoy, and hopefully, sometime this week, we are going to add even more functionality to it by adding in several more different subjects that we enjoy a lot. And
yes.
just
Now,
once
feel
again,
free to add
we.
topics on our Discord also if there are things that you folks want to hear. Definitely hit us
Yes.
up in one of all those different ways and shoot us a topic. Shout out to Hyungun because he definitely has given us a number of topics,
Love.
especially with Halia. But yeah, definitely
And I've been
appreciate it.
enjoying the heck out of Halia, so thank you. Your suggestions did
Excellent.
not go unnoticed. I have been using her for PvP, as I said, a lot, so I definitely have been using her in the non standard way, so hope you enjoy that.
Absolutely. Wave by, little homie. So that about wraps it up for this particular episode of A Monster Rancher's Guide to Summoner's War. New podcast episodes every Saturday. However, videos are up on Wednesdays when we record them. Yeah.
See. Check it out on our Twitch. Well, my Twitch, Lightstar777 Gaming, and I will upload it to my YouTube and to our. I believe we have a YouTube somewhere out there, right?
Yes. Absolutely. MRGTSW on YouTube.
And I will export it there as well if I can. So
Excellent.
thank you, everybody, and we will see you
Absolutely.
all soon.
Take care, everybody. Have a great one. Hopefully, there's lightning in your future.
Definitely.
Peace.
Peace.